Welcome back to the stream, everybody. It is Monday, October 25th, 2021, our year of the Lord, and I am ready to play yet another chess game. Now, if you were here yesterday, you saw that I managed to win the game and get within 5 points of the coveted 1200 score. And I am so close, so close, and I just feel that today I'm going to lose the game. But obviously, I need to be positive. I need to go into the game with a positive attitude, believing and knowing in my heart of hearts that I will get above 1200. So here we are starting the game with Nali 11 Hassan. Nali 11 Hassan. He is from... Wait, we just had this country the other day. Is that Syria? Is this another Syrian? Oh, Iraq. All right. Well, the flag of Iraq and Syria look very close together, and you know they're kind of like in the same general geographic area of the globe. I can be forgiven for thinking that it is Syria again. As a matter of fact, I want to check out the Syrian flag. Syrian flag versus Iraq. I mean, because those not lag, those look a lot alike. Syria. Whoa, yeah, I mean, come on, seriously, can you really blame me for thinking that one is the other? This is the Syrian flag, and this is the Iraqi flag, or maybe, I'm not sure which one's on top. I think the one with the Arabic, with the writing, is the Iraqi flag, and then the one on the bottom is the Syrian flag. I mean, come on, they're both red, white, and black, and you can't fault me for getting the flags confused and thinking one was the other. Anyway, Nali 11 Hassan is a 1200 rated player. I am curious to know if it's a new account, because new accounts come in at 1200. Wait, how do you say it? Nali 11 Hassan. Joined October 25th, 2021. So this is a brand new player. So I don't have any idea what his rating is like. So he could be, who knows? He could be like, this could be Magnus Carlsen for all I know. And he just signed up for a new account to troll people with. Or he, hopefully this guy is brand new, doesn't know how to play, and literally yesterday just learned the rules of chess. We'll see what happens. It is pouring down outside. It is like a tsunami, and the wind is picking up. I have tall trees in my backyard. Listen, can you hear that? Wow, that is some serious rain. We might go outside in a second. I might show everybody this storm. This is intense, and I think I need to get my gutters in the front of the house repaired. All right, so he is trying to be coy and block my horsey. I'm going to go ahead and castle. Let's see if he takes the horsey. I hope he does. If he takes the horsey, then I will be threatening checkmate, and that would be great to just get this out of the way and be over 1200. All right, so he's reinforcing the bishop. That's a weird move. So if I push the bishop up, he has no choice but to retreat it somewhere that gets rid of the pin. He could still choose to take the horsey, or he could just leave the bishop where it's at, which is an option. That actually is not a terrible option, because let's say for sake of argument that he stays there. So I take the bishop, he takes with the pawn, but that opens up this H file, and really he could kind of, he could be a pain in the butt if he wanted to. So that's not a terrible move, I guess. It's a little unorthodox of a move, but it's not necessarily a terrible move. But then again, I'm a pretty terrible player, so what do I know? I need to get my charger, because my laptop that I'm doing this stream on is almost out of battery, and streaming takes up a lot of battery. All right, so he moved. Did he move? No, he didn't move. All right, you can see my office. You can see the mess. that my office is. All right, so he moved his other horsey. All right, so he's planning something coy. Let me get back to my spot. I'll plug the laptop in a minute. All right, so what do we got here? All right, so he moved his horse attacking this guy. If he does attack, I'm just going to take the material. And if he takes, I'm going to take the material. If he takes, I'll see what he does. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling he's going to take, which would probably be a better move to open up this. If he doesn't take my pawn, I will probably move this pawn up, which will open up this, which actually isn't a bad move. All right. Oh, so he took with the horse. I didn't even see that as an option. Well, that's good because that saves my horse the trouble. I'm going to move this. Let's see. He can go here. I'll take. He can go there. I'll take. Let's go ahead and develop my other knight, or as I like to call them, my other horsey. I'm going to develop my other horsey. I probably... no, there was no need to really back up the e5 pawn because he's not under threat by anybody. Maybe, but I kind of saw that move coming, which is fine. Let's just leave it there. I'm going to push this up. And I'm going to see how he responds if I go there, threatening this, threatening his queen. He'll probably push up with that. I'll come back and I'll drop back and take the pawn, but the pawn will be guarded by the knight. So I think that's a good option. Probably. I want to make sure I have sound. All right, it does look like I have sound tonight. So unlike last night where I went the first 20 minutes of the game with on mute, I had the sound turned off, which is, makes for a really entertaining stream. Let's put this in here. I'm going to plug my laptop in before I lose battery and hence therefore lose the game. Did he go? No, he didn't go yet. It's still his turn. It is still Nali 11 Hassan's turn from Iraq. Yet another country I've never been to. I've never been to Iraq. I've never really been. I've been to the airport in Qatar. And that's about it. I don't even think that counts. Okay, so he's preempting my bishop move. Good for him. He moves here. He moves there. I think I'm just going to move my horse up, threatening the bishop, and then I'll take the bishop, regardless of how he... regardless of what he does with the bishop, unless he drops it back, which he might do. But if he goes here or he goes there with the bishop, I'm just going to take it and then sacrifice my horse. Sacrifice my knight. I'm up 2 points, so I don't mind trading material right now. He is giving a pretty decent little threat over to the side of the board that my king is on. So we'll see. He pushes down. Wait. I don't want to. That's okay. That's what I thought. I'm going to let him respond to this. He's got to take the knight. He's down a considerable amount of material. He has to take the knight. All right. And I figured he did what I figured he would. Now, I do kind of still want to bring my bishop out. I guess he could just guard. In which case, do I want to take this? I don't want to take it. If he pushes down, I will have no choice but to move over. It's a very precarious position to be in, though. That is a very, very precarious position. He could move down and check. I just move over to h8. He could actually take, in which case I take. I want to keep this h5 square guarded because I don't want him to try to bring his queen down. Huh. I'm going to push up with this. Okay, let's run that line through. I push up here. He takes. I take. He takes. I recapture. Threatening this, which would allow me to get do some damage. I do suspect he's going to push down or take. I'm hesitant to move my knight on f6 though. Let's see how he responds. If he takes, I take, he takes, I take. Perhaps he pushes down, I check, or I avoid the check. Still threatening that. All right, I'm going to leave that pawn where it's at. I'm thinking maybe I'll take, he takes, I take, he comes down with his queen. Oh, if I could get that pawn out of the way, then I would have would be able to pin his queen, wouldn't I? Ooh. All right, let's go ahead. I could push up. No, I'm going to take. Again, I have the point lead. I do not mind collecting material because I'm thinking if he takes here, I'll take, I'm sorry, let me start that over. If he takes, I'll take with my horse. He'll recapture with his queen, and then I'll bring this out. Oh, wait a minute. Does he have checkmate? No, but he's close. I didn't even see that stupid move. What? How did I miss that he was threatening my rook? Wow. Talk about blind. Jesus Christ. I literally did not see that move. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, literally, if we go back, I completely didn't even oh, well, yeah, he could just... I completely overlooked the fact that his pawn could take my rook. Wow. Wow. All right, well, I'm down a rook now, so he is up material. So there's that to consider. Thinking maybe I'll push my queen. That will threaten. He'll have to do something. I'm not sure what. Wow, I blew this. I had this game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Threatening his knight. He will probably bring the queen down or over to protect the knight. That would be my guess. I don't think he'll move the knight. just unreal. I'm still angry that I missed that move. I'm angry I did not see. Unbelievable. I'm so blind. I am so utterly blind. This was last night. I was concerned about hanging my queen because the game before that I had actually hung my queen, and I think that's probably the most common mistake that a lot of beginners make is just hanging pieces, and I improved vastly on hanging pieces. But then the other night I hung my queen, and I'm like, okay, I need to focus on this still. I still need to pay attention because I just hung my queen. I can't do it again. And I haven't hung my queen yet, but I did, in fact, hang a rook, which is like second, third most important piece on the board. Joe says Kapla. He is in the chat room, at least for now. Hello, Joe. Kapla. Wow. I'm just angry. I don't think 1200 is going to happen tonight. But then again, I started out with a negative attitude. I started the game out saying, I'm not feeling it tonight. So, that's... you determine your own fate. I guess I had sealed this before I'd even started. So next time I need to go into an attitude with like, no, I can do this. It's going to get done. I'm not sure where I'm going to go. But he's not sure either. He's thinking. Do want to get this bishop, since now I only have one rook, but that D file does look pretty nice, and I want to see, you don't know if he brings this over. Let me take that. Nah. I'm not sure what Nali Hassan's doing. My dog is whimpering. I can hear him in his crate because it is thunderstorming. So he's sad. Interesting. I mean, he's given me this. Oh. If I do that, he comes and he pins me. Okay. All right, Nali Hassan. I'm on to you. I'm on to your little games, Nali Hassan. I'm going to pin his knight with my bishop. I want him to know that I know he knows what I was trying to do. That's what I want. I want him to know that. So I still have, let's see, he's got two knights. I have one knight and two bishops. Of course, he still has two rooks to my one rook. We both have our queens. I have 5 pawns. He has 6 pawns. So, yeah, I mean, that rook really hurt me. That rook, what happened? Did somebody just text me or something? Something go on? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, somebody texted me. Aw. All right. Aw, sweet text. Aw. All right. Come on, let's go. I want him to know that I know. Maybe move my king here. Just because having it lined up on, having my queen and king lined up on the same file is dangerous, exactly for the reason that I just mentioned. Nice thunderstorm. Nice thunder. So maybe move my king, get him under the pawn. That would also relieve some of the crampiness if, like, he does eventually bring this rook down. I suppose I still could have taken the pawn. What's he going to do? He's going to go here. I suppose I could protect that pawn, I guess. He goes there. Either way, no, that pawn's protected. He goes there. All right, I'll protect the pawn. I suppose I could have just moved it up. Actually, that would have been the better move, because then that would have forced his knight to move. Though his knight probably would have just moved to c7. So at least now I'm preventing him from moving to c7. You always got to look at the silver lining. Like, even though I'm going to lose even though I'm most likely going to lose this game, I still will have learned that somebody from Iraq can beat me in chess. Always look at the bright side. All right, I'm getting, I'd say, Nali Hassan has disconnected, and the game will auto-resign in less than 3 minutes. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. This could be a result of that. I don't know what internet access is like in Iraq, but I suspect it's probably... Okay, he did make a move. What is he planning? I'm gonna go. I'm even though I'm behind. Oh no, this bishop is unguarded. I go here, he takes, I take, and then he just recaptures. That's nothing. That does not come out well in my favor. What if I just push up? Maybe that is the way to go. Just push up, protect the bishop. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just protect the bishop. Well, he'll get this. That was smart. He'll get that, forcing me to move my rook because I'm not going to hang 2 rooks in the same game. Not going to do it. Refuse. All right. Claim the D file, although I suspect he's going to move to C6. If he moves to C6, I was thinking about moving here, but he's got that. He's got that. Yeah. Move here. He's attacking a dark square. So his next move on the horse will be attacking a light squared. This pawn is unprotected. Yeesh. I really wish I had my other rook. I don't even know what that was about. It's like, all right, you can have the rook if you want to give me your queen. I just wanted to move the queen. You could move it here, and I could pin. there. He could move it here. He could move it there. He could move it there. So many options he has. He could move it in so many places. A lot of options. So for a change, I am actually doing better in time. Time isn't really a consideration yet, but it is closely creeping up and starting to be a consideration. So that's something to pay attention to. I'm not sure what he's going to do. He's going to move the queen. The question is where. I was thinking maybe I could move my rook here. Wait. All right. So he moved it there. I could pin. Moves it there. He takes. I take. He was. No, that's not going to do anything. What to do? Yeah, no, this is tough. This is tough. I don't want to relinquish this file. So as I was saying, since he's attacking a dark square, the next time he moves his knight, it will be attacking a light square. So if I move my rook to a dark square, it is impossible for it to be under attack. And this square looks inviting. But then he's going to check me. Right. Yeah, if I move here, he moves here, that's check. What if I just move here? I think that's a good move. So he moves here. That square is guarded by the rook, so he can't move there. He has not castled. I would expect him to castle. He can castle too, so he could castle. He can castle kingside. He can castle short, as the pros say. He could castle short. He can't castle long because I am blocking the D file right now. Honestly, he could just bring the rook over, and then I would take, and then he would take. There's not a lot I can do. If he does castle short, if he castles, I can move my bishop to h3, threatening checkmate, because the king will be right here. The bishop, he would not be able to take the bishop because it would be pinned. All right, so we've reached about the midway point of the game. We each have roughly half of our time taken. So it's a good game. It has not been a blowout, not yet, even though I did flub my rook early in the game. I have somehow managed to hold my own in the meantime. Has he played? Is this the first game he's played? Let's see. It's playing. No, yeah, this looks like his first game. At least his first game in this account. So it's only fitting that I would lose to somebody who just created a brand new account. I mean, that's just my luck. Depending on his move, all right, that move, I'm not sure he wants to check me. Oh, wait, but he wouldn't be able to do that. Okay, let's check this out. I go here. He checks. I go there. Ooh, man, it might be time to just resign this game. He's put a ton of pressure on me. He's definitely coming down there. I don't see any way I can guard that square. I'm gonna do this. That's about the only thing I can see. I could preemptively move my queen. As sad as it is to give up that, I don't think I have much of a choice. I really don't think I have much of a choice. I think I need to move I do think I need to move my queen down here. At least then I can, I'm not sure. I can move my queen up, or my king up. I don't know. Let's try this. Lalo2 is in the house, says, hi, I loved your Dulles video. Oh, the video I did at the beginning of COVID at Dulles Airport. Yeah, that was, I still think about that. And the funny thing is that I have done a fair amount of traveling since October of last year. And when I traveled in October, the airports were empty. I went to Bolivia, and I flew out of Reagan National, which is right outside of DC, and the airport was dead. Since then, I have flown out of Reagan, I think 2 or 3 times more, and I've flown out of Dulles like 3 or 4 times since then. And if you are judging whether or not COVID is over by the airports, then it's done. I mean, the airports are completely packed. They are packed. Attacking this. What if I just let him have it? I take this. He takes that. I recapture, threatening this. And then that actually guards. Oh, that sounds so horrible. He's already up 5 points. F it. I'm doing it. This is probably going to cost me the game. I'm doing it. He's going to capture, but I recapture, threatening that. Maybe he moves that. I move there. Oh, no. It's bad. Sad to see it empty. How close do you live? I live literally 10 minutes from Dulles, maybe 15 minutes from Dulles Airport. So as a result, I live about half hour away from National. So I prefer to fly out of Dulles. And the only reason I have flown out of National is because of the stupid airline I've been taking to get to Bolivia. But not anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done taking that airline. From now on, I am taking Avianca. They're back, and even though Avianca made me really, really angry at the beginning of COVID, because so before COVID, I think in like January of 2020, I purchased tickets to go to Bolivia in May of 2020, and of course, COVID happened, everything got canceled, and Avianca just waited and waited and waited and waited and it just would not give me my money back, even though by U.S. law they are required. Our FAA regulation, I don't know. And I went back and forth with my credit card company. I went back and forth with Avianca. And so eventually the only way I was able to get my money back was I eventually found a list of emails of all of the CEO, the CFO, the COO, whatever, like all the big people in the company, and I just started emailing them. And then I started playing like, I'm a single mother, this money's really important, blah, 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 blah. I was like pulling every string I could, and eventually they gave me my money back. So, but I kind of swore after that, like I will never, ever fly Avianca again. But having flown Bolivian Airlines now 3 times, I'm done. The Bolivian Airlines, like the airplanes are so old. You get on the plane, and it's a 737, I think, and but it's so old that the seats have ashtrays. That's how old the planes are with Bolivian Airlines. They have ashtrays, and so I'm not flying Bolivian Airlines anymore. It will be Avianca, and that's fine. Avianca is a decent airline, and it goes through Bogota, so that's pretty cool because I've been to Colombia a couple of times, and and so if next time I go Avianca, I might do like a day or two in. Interesting move. What is that about? He's like just kind of offering up. Why wouldn't he just take the rook? I don't know, but I'm taking it. I'm taking the knight. He's going to fork me. That's fine. And he's not going to fork me? I don't know what he's doing, but I'm thinking about pushing here. He takes, I take back. He takes with the king. I come over to check. I can probably get a rook. I come over to check. Let's say he goes here. No, I don't think I can get a rook. I can do some damage, though. I gotta be careful. His queen is guarding here. I can check right now, actually. Check. He probably just pushes down, though. I don't understand that initial move. I think I might just drop back. He'll still have the fork, but that's okay. could also do this. He takes, I take. That could get really annoying for him. And actually, I see checkmate. Let me make sure. Okay, he cannot fork. Can't fork me. All right, so I go up. I mean, he's threatening my bishop. I will still have check. He moves over here. I move there. That's checkmate because it's guarded. You should go to El Salvador. The legroom is very good. Well, okay. Well, I'm assuming those are two separate messages. I assume you're not saying the legroom in El Salvador is very good. Yes, I've been to El Salvador. It is good. All right, he wants to get that. Good move. Yeah, I've been to San Salvador. I think I've only been once. A long time ago. Long time ago. I mean, in all honesty, I've been, just bragging a little bit. I've been all over Central and South America. More South America than Central America, but I've been to a good part of Central America. All right, kind of saw that. Checkmate. I gotta be careful. Do I have checkmate? Let's look. I go up. He takes. I go up. He can't take. And he has nowhere to go. I think I have checkmate. Let's YOLO it. He has no choice but to take. I take with the rook. Yes! 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 Ha ha! Ha ha! Suck on that, Nolly 11 Hassan. Yeah! Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I pulled that out of thin air. That was a miracle. I mean, oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. Oh, and I just saw that. I wonder how long I had that. Had I had that checkmate for a while? No, not too long. Because I moved here, then he checked me. I had to move, and then he took that, and I saw the checkmate. Oh gosh, that was good. That was good. Oh man, that was satisfying. All right, I just want to get my grade. I always have to struggle to find my grade. I don't know why. I always struggle to find my grade. Oh God, that was good. Woo! I mean, really, I thought when I put that rook out to dry, I really thought that was game over. I thought, all right, well, I'm going to try and be a good sport and finish the game. So let's see what we got here. So both of us had atrocious accuracy. Just completely awful. I mean, I had a 32.6. That's not even a passing grade. He had a 7.4. He didn't even get over 10% accuracy. Oh, I mean, so about a little less than a third of my moves were accurate, whereas less than 10% of his moves were accurate. Wow. So we both failed, and somehow I managed to win that game. Oh, God, that was good. That was so satisfying. let me just relive it for a minute. You know, you went through, and let's see. He comes down. He does this. He starts pushing with the pawn, and he takes. And for some reason, I don't even see that his pawn is threatening my rook. I completely overlooked it. He takes, do this, and then, yeah, the game went on for a while. It was a roller coaster, and then that was somehow... Well, look, the computer's saying, question mark, why would you want to do that? I don't know. Question mark? I mean, it considers that a blunder, or at least a mistake. And then he checks, I check. And... Yep, that was checkmate. Whoa! Woo! That was good. That was good. Well, thank you for joining me on that adventure. That was a great game. I hope that was as good for you as it was for me, because it was great for me. Maybe I'll play again tomorrow. I don't know. I'm kind of getting into the groove. I'm over 1,200 now. Part of me wants to keep playing, but then part of me is like, no, don't play anymore. You're over 1,200. Just stop there. You're done. You don't need to play chess ever again. But of course, that's not what I will do. So thanks for joining. Be sure to click and subscribe and check that bell and do all that other stuff. And I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.